strange lady, she made me nervous.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, currently making their way around Circular Quay are vessels for some of Sydney's iconic ferry fleet. The bright orange class tug is named after a truly great Australian who has left a legacy that touches the lives of so many Australians. Mum Shirl, her full name, Colleen Shirley Perry Smith, AMMBE, was a prominent social worker and Aboriginal Australian humanitarian and activist, committed to justice and welfare of Aboriginal Australians. She was a founding member of the Aboriginal Legal Service, and during her lifetime she was recognised as an Australian National Living Treasure. I'm very proud to introduce to you two people who have carried on some of Mum Shirl's work. To my right, Aunty Millie Ingram, welcome. And to my left, Police Commander Luke Frudnstein. Welcome to you both.
Thank you, Luke. I was lucky enough to know Mum Shirl. We're mob, we come from the same mission, and Mum Shirl, as she was well known, all throughout Australia, and particularly by the system, the government and the Catholic Church. She was beloved in the Catholic Church. And her vision was to keep as many as our Aboriginal people out of institutions and prisons and try to give them a good life, because if you're going to have your parties, you can't leave anybody behind. And we want to be with you, and we want to share in your celebrations, but we also want to celebrate our survival in this country, because we are unique. We are the First Nations people, the first Australians.
Awesome words, Auntie. And I believe she hails from the Wiradjuri Nation, like myself and yourself, proud Wiradjuri people. Now, I believe Mum Shirl was responsible also for some great organisations setting up in the 1970s in Redfern.
That's right. She started up the early childcare centre. She was very much involved in the medical service, the children's services and the legal services. And all these services were set up because Aboriginal people did not have access to those services, and consequently our whole lifestyle suffered, and she did a lot to change all that.
Luke, now I believe you're doing some fantastic work in Redfern as well. You have a Clean Slate Without Prejudice program. Can you please tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, with the great Shane Phillips, we set up a program for young, vulnerable Aboriginal kids. Monday, Wednesday and Friday, 6 a.m. boxing, routine, discipline, get them buggered, have breakfast, and they go to school nice and happy.
Awesome, mate. Any shout-outs for anyone watching?
Yeah, we get some inmates out from Long Bay and Emu Plains, both men and women. So I'd love a shout-out to the Emu Plains girls and my mates from Malabar.
Over to you, Tim.
Thank you very much, Luke. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you do cast your eyes to the northwest of Circular Quay, you'll see our next beautiful ferry, that is Pemulwuy. And Pemulwuy was an Aboriginal Australian man born around 1750 in the area of Botany Bay in New South Wales. Now, he's noted for his resistance to the European settlement of Australia, which began with the arrival of the First Fleet in 1788. He's believed to have been a member of the Bidjigal clan of the Eora people,